Now, Michael Essien is going to have 2 of his houses situated conspicuously. We are being told that he's going through hardships. He's going through turbulent times. My brother, my sister, is this true? Yes, it is true. The 2 houses are going to be sold. Why are the 2 houses going to be sold?
Former Blaster midfielder, your friend Michael Essien, and who about some papa. Michael Essien the car. Now a car didn't ama a year high court one crampuni mantem edin sa ato a year Michael Essien a few minua a what Trasacco baako bo a year $20 million na baako so a year $30 million. Abusia edin na Michael Essien a whole Michael Essien obobo na waji din pa bo Real Madrid abo Chelsea abo Juventus any other clubs ahodo bebre na Michael Essien etimi de ka wontimi ntua. Abusia ensem ni na tia wane se emle bia na atwam na Michael Essien ye Michael Essien gina ne na so bobo no. Abusia wade ni fame sene nkrofo bi kan no se wade ni fame ekokogege abosia ewo banks ene sebi sikafo ebi honoma emla omo hyeye ana Michael Essien hyeye se wadi sika ne beba no. Abusia aya na mpanifo ka se anu a yede bobosia no enye no a ne yedi tua enti eduru honum no Michael Essien omo twen no aya srabata Michael Essien timi anya sika amfa nkwankotua bank ne nakafo yi eka enti enam so ema wona Michael Essien di womuka ne bank no ema asem no so edeko high court na abusia judge etena asem no so no na chese ne wose ya nse Michael Essien emomodian se wadi sika ne beba na se wonya sika ne madia ene na court hye asojafo asrafo se omonko Trasacco na omonkonko wen Michael Essien fee mienu abako $20 million na baako so ye $30 million no omonko wen ho no kopem se ebenya atofo amomato fee no. Na abusia Black Rasta enkania na Michael Essien gina na so bobo pa no na waye best fan for Michael Essien wade nsembi atodwa na ensem no baako ewum a edimu akotene pa ne se Michael Essien tere atiase na ne papa esu pemwa efri Michael Essien ho a wanfi no eno ho asotwe na onya. Abusia ma meka sanye tenten yenko nenkotie Black Rasta ensem kakra emra.
Yabo!
It's not a happy story. Followers of football know that this is not a sweet story. Now, Michael Essien is going to have 2 of his houses situated conspicuously in 2 very, very opulent areas in Accra. Trasacco, phase 2, and East Legon. Anybody who lives in Ghana and knows about Ghana knows that these are places that are huge when it comes to opulence and prestige. Now, my brother, my sister, not in the far distant past, Essien was in the news for all the wrong things. What was it? 1, his father had complained to the media that his son was not taking care of him, though he was rich. He also said he was so sick at the time. He was suffering from a foot, or was it a leg that had been amputated or was near amputation? And he even gave access, unfettered asset, my brother, my sister, access to newsmen to even videotape and take photos of his lavatory. Those who don't know what lavatory is, toilet. At the time, he was using KVIP, aka Hitum. And he felt that by putting that in the media, that would put pressure on his son to do the needful. Well, Essien heard it, and he came to to the rescue of his father, who died only a couple of years later. But at least it was a happy ending for the father and son. Now, Essien's reason was very simple. What was the reason? He said that his father did not take care of him, he abandoned him, and so on and so forth. And for that matter, he didn't feel any fatherly or sonly role towards each other. Many will say two wrongs don't make a right, and others will say, well, you sow what you reap, depending from where you stand or coming from. My brother, my sister, it is what it is. Now, the second thing about Essien was about his personal relationships. At the time he was dating Nadia Br0ke, whatever happened, he was shoved aside and a new woman was picked up. I believe it is the new woman after Nadia Br0ke that he is with right now. Of course, at the time it was all good, rosy and nice, as you read from the story. So much money was there to spread. There was, everything going on good for him. But all of a sudden, we are being told that he's going through hardships. He's going through turbulent times. And my brother, my sister, is this true? Yes, it is true. The two houses are going to be sold. Why are the two houses going to be sold? Because the man is broke. And if the man is broke, why should the two houses be sold? Because he owes people. And if he owes people and the people go to court, of course, the court would say, all right, you have these properties here and there. They would have to be sold so that you'll be able to deal with these debts. How much is this man indebted? How big is the money? Now, it's a lesson for all of us. In fact, when you are active in life, you never get to know that, or you never get to realize that a day will come when you will not be able to run the 100-meter race. A time will come when you will be weak. A time will come when you will unreservedly rely on your reserves. I'm sad for Michael Essien, a player of his caliber. He made so much money, more than a lot of his peers. From how he treated his father, he might not be that forgiving, but at the end of the day, pressure forced him to be forgiven. I don't know what to say. Are we learning lessons from this? Are we saving for the bad day ahead? Or we think it's going to be rosy throughout? Why I decided to pick up this story is simple. In recent times, we have seen entertainers who have reached out to the general public to save them from death. A lot of them ended up dying. We all remember, without going too far away, K.K. Kabobo. He gave us all the entertainment we wanted. We all remember, M0dern Amate. He also passed on just like that. Now Emmanuel Ama is also bedridden, and of course is also calling for help. At the same time, Akpache. We all remember Akpache. My brother, my sister, these were people who were with us in the days. They swam in some good life. They entertained us on the silver screens, including Abeku Greener. I'm talking about Jagapi. All these people right now are depending and relying on the benevolence of funds to be able to make life go around. My brother, if somebody like Essien would fall on bad days like this, think about that. Prince Tego recently had to be dragged to the court where he was forced to vomit some money that he took from people, saying that he was going to give them cars or buy them cars. It never happened. He didn't have the money to pay back. He had to go back to court. And if you check how much money it was, it wasn't so big. But they are not able to afford that now. It means that we need to look at the creative industry better. And again, we need to take very, very good care of our investments if we do not want to go cap in hand in our days of want. I'm sad for Essien, but he has not called out to the general public for obvious reasons. He has always been a quiet man. I'm sure that times like this will remind him of his father, when his father was in need and was crying all over the place for help. When we also go through a little bit of this, we appreciate what it means to say we are hungry. I leave it here.